Please help by sharing my videos on Facebook, and if you're a part of any natural health groups, let me know about them on Facebook. Leave them in the comments because I would be willing and happy to join those, and anywhere else that some of my videos may fit in. If you're a part of those groups on Facebook, let me know because I would really appreciate that. The other day, I made a 5G crisis video where I was talking about what they don't tell you. In my experience, being close to 5G ready devices, the increased capacity in my area, which is going on in your area. I can almost guarantee it if you live in America. And then there's cellularmaps.com that you can look and see where 5G is already active. By what companies, XYZ. But I just wanted to share with you guys about how recently I have been using copper. So I looked up a couple of videos that were reviewing Qlink and some of the other electromagnetic frequency blockers that are out there and on the market. And honestly, I had a hard time with them for a long time because I didn't see any results as far as it goes from people using acoustimeters and things of that nature when they had those things on. So I looked into copper. I've got a copper bracelet, which I got very affordably because copper isn't always that expensive, especially compared to gold jewelry, diamond jewelry, precious gems, etc. And I believe it's really helped out my overall suffering, headaches, sinus pressure, and of course when I leave the house I still put my phone into airplane mode with good reason, because it seems the more and more people are out there, tea's ready, the more and more people are out there putting their cell phones, working cell phones into their back pocket, or women holding it into their bra straps, then those people are getting tumors and such of that nature in those regions. So copper, notoriously for many, many years, has been used for its healing practices, its healing, it's known for its healing properties, I guess. It may reduce headaches. It could help people with copper zinc balance. It could help people who are low in copper, which that's pretty much everybody. Have you ever had cables outside of anything outside that got chewed up by squirrels? Well, guess what? Copper is an essential element that every life form needs out there, especially mammals. So usually I cover my cords, if they're going to be outside, in some type of hot essential oil so that squirrels will leave them alone. But that's the bottom line. Squirrels will go find those copper cables, and they know instinctively there's copper in those suckers, and they can just, I don't know, maybe they smell it, but they can just chew right in there, and they only need a little bit to help them with their copper levels. So that's pretty fascinating that they know that so well. And it's not just because they're out there being a nuisance, right? So they talk about copper toxicity being a problem, but that's probably not actually the case. The more research I've done, it seems that people are actually very deficient in copper, because most nutrients we are deficient in, and copper is a nutrient. So my wife, for her first question was, is it a placebo effect? So hold on a second. Let's see. Is this a placebo effect? Is that a placebo? Because that looks like electromagnetic frequency is literally being stopped by a copper plate. You could do this. This guy talks about he bought these plates on eBay very affordably, or Amazon or whatever. And that's a neodymium magnet. If you know anything about neodymium magnets, they're freaking strong, man. They are so freaking hard to get them to pull apart. So the fact that this copper does this, you can watch this video. I'll link it in the description. And anyways, guys, so as far as the benefits go, yes, I feel like I've had a lot of reduced sinus pressure, reduced headaches. Is it going to be the ultimate solution? Probably not. Does it help? I think so. So you can look into these things, but there's people that just have copper loops that, and then a couple other meters that they show an impact, basically, of how these things work. Like There seems to be some residual effect as well. If you have the copper tensioners in one spot or anything and then you remove them, it seems that the electromagnetic pathways that were leading it to the copper are the easiest pathways for these things to go, the least amount of resistance for those electromagnetic waves. And it's still, even after the effect, somewhat being absorbed. So these things are all scientifically proven, and there may be other things that we don't know and don't understand about copper. The major downside of copper is that it can tarnish very easily, but guess what? It's super easy to clean. In order to clean it, all you really need is some nice rag and some lemon juice. You could do lemon juice and vinegar, or you could do salt and vinegar. And all those things can instantly bring back the luster of copper so easily. Or you can leave them tarnished and get that Statue of Liberty oxygenated bronze look or turquoise look, you know what I mean? But anyways, guys, I wanted to share this with you today and suggest maybe get out there and buy some of those copper jewelry and things and stay healthy.